Good morning. We're in Psalm 111 today. It's a beautiful psalm. I'm going to read it for you, but I'll only comment on the last verse, verse 10. Praise the Lord. I will extol the Lord with all my heart, in the council of the upright and in the assembly. Great are the works of the Lord. They're pondered by all who delight in him. Glorious and majestic are his deeds, and his righteousness endures forever. He's caused his wonders to be remembered. The Lord is gracious and compassionate. He provides food for those who fear him. He remembers his covenant forever. He has shown his people the power of his works, giving them the lands of other nations. The works of his hands are faithful and just. All his precepts are trustworthy. They're established forever and ever, and acted in faithfulness and uprightness. He provided redemption for his people. He had ordained his covenant forever. Holy and awesome is his name. The last verse then leads to this. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. All who follow his precepts have good understanding. To him belongs eternal praise. This phrase, the fear of the Lord, I know is hard for a lot of us. Fear is such a negative thing. We're not supposed to fear God. We're not supposed to, how do we think about this? And so we have to take this Old Testament concept and we have to really thoroughly flush it out so we understand it. How is the fear of the Lord the beginning of wisdom? Well, the fear of the Lord here means something closer to reverence or respect or awe or submission to. So here in this psalm, we find the psalmist pondering the great works of God and literally being overwhelmed. Great are the works of the Lord. Glorious and majestic are his deeds. Wonders to be remembered. So in view of who God is, as we hallow God, as we see him, as we don't shrink him down, but release him to be God and see his goodness and graces, we understand ourselves in light of him and think, what is man, Psalm 8, that you're mindful of us. We are in awe of him, and then we know that we're invited into this relationship with him where he shows us the best ways to live. And this is why the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. As we walk in God's ways, I was just having this conversation with my kids, as we walk in God's ways, we're lead to a path of human flourishing. God's path, Jesus as our good shepherd, still waters, green pastures, the right paths, right? Through hard times, through the banqueting table in front of our enemies. It's a concept where it's really talking about when you see God for who he is and you come under him, you are actually learning wisdom because God then can show you how to live your life. We're going to continue this more in Psalm 112 in Friday's psalm. But enter with me into the way of the Lord by really choosing that posture of submission. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. Grace and peace to you.